Have you ever noticed that time just doesn't feel the same anymore? Minutes stretch, hours vanish, and what used to feel like a week now passes in a blink or drags on endlessly. After a spiritual awakening, your perception of time fundamentally shifts. It's not just in your head. You are literally syncing with a new energetic rhythm, one that's far beyond linear clocks and calendars. In this video, we'll dive deep into how time works after a spiritual awakening. We'll explore why time starts bending, how it's linked to higher consciousness, and how you can flow with it instead of resisting it. Before awakening, we experience time in a straight line past, present, future. This is called linear time, and it's how our world organizes everything. But this isn't the full picture. From a higher perspective, time is not linear, it's fluid, multidimensional, and deeply tied to your state of consciousness. Think of time as a river. In 3D consciousness, you're swimming against the current. After awakening, you're lifted above the water. You begin to realize that all moments past, present, and future exist at once. Once you awaken, your mind starts to quiet, your inner world expands, and your awareness moves beyond the five senses. Time starts behaving differently. Days might feel like lifetimes. Conversations from weeks ago might feel like they just happened. Or you may find yourself forgetting what day it is because you're living more in the now. Why? Because you're aligning with your soul's perspective. The soul doesn't operate on 24-hour schedules. It navigates through energetic alignments, synchronicities, and divine timing. You may notice that time feels like it's speeding up. This is partly because Earth's vibrational frequency is rising. As your vibration matches it, your perception of time accelerates. Your brain processes more in less time. Days fly by. Or, when you're deeply present meditating, creating, or connecting with someone you love, time almost disappears. On the flip side, when you're resisting your path or stuck in lower energies, time might feel painfully slow. That's because you're out of alignment with the natural flow. One of the most profound shifts is the collapsing of time. After awakening, you might experience memories from the future visions, dreams, or gut feelings that later come true. You might also revisit past lives or feel like past trauma is happening now. This is because your higher self is not bound by time. You're tuning into timelines outside of the linear track. It can be disorienting, but also empowering. You realize you can shift timelines, rewrite patterns, and call in higher outcomes by raising your frequency in the present moment. After awakening, you'll find that life becomes more orchestrated. You'll meet the right person at the perfect moment. A book will fall off the shelf when you need its message. These aren't coincidences. They're signs you're working with divine timing. You may no longer feel the urge to force things or plan everything down to the minute. Instead, you begin to trust, you flow. You follow intuitive nudges instead of rigid schedules. That's because your life is aligning with soul timing, not clock time. This shift can be confusing in a world that values productivity, deadlines, and hustle. You might feel out of sync with others. That's okay. You're learning a new rhythm that's based on energy, alignment, and intention. Living outside the clock doesn't mean being ungrounded or irresponsible. It means tuning into when it feels right to act, rest, speak, or create. It's living from inner authority, not outer pressure. It's what many ancient traditions and mystics have always practiced. Here are a few ways to navigate this new relationship with time. 1. Practice presence. Time warps when you're truly present. Come back to your breath, your senses, your heart. 2. Trust divine timing. If something feels delayed, it's likely being aligned for your highest good. 3. Tune into cycles. The moon, your energy levels, and seasonal shifts can guide when to act or rest. 4. Keep a synchronicity journal. Track meaningful coincidences to build trust in the divine unfolding. 5. Let go of the clock sometimes. Spend a day without checking the time. See how different you feel. Time after spiritual awakening is no longer a prison. It becomes a canvas, a dance, a tool for creation. When you raise your consciousness, you begin to master Timino through control but through alignment. Bonus tip: next time you feel rushed or stuck in time anxiety, pause and say, "I surrender to divine timing. I am exactly where I need to be." You'll instantly shift into flow. You're not just watching the clock anymore. You're learning how to bend it. And that's when true freedom begins.